no, you should not be watching the solar eclipse. There's going to be chaos and destruction and war and just fear, fear, fear. All of that, that's all wrong, and that this full solar eclipse on April 8th will be one to not only watch, but also one to embrace with love, appreciation, and gratitude. Hey guys, before we get into the video, I just wanted to mention very quickly that this video isn't done in the best way. I am still fairly new at this, and I also wanted to wrap this video up very quickly because the eclipse is coming very soon. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. I like to be very transparent, and obviously I care what you guys think. I want you guys to realize, those who may know me or who don't even know me, that this is all new to me and I'm still working on getting better every day. So please give me grace, and much love to you all. Hello, welcome to my channel. I am your host, Alexis Rios. I'm sure many of you have already heard of the April 8th full solar eclipse, and some of you may have also heard of the very controversial information that has been coming out about it. This is why I felt guided to make this video and share it with you all. I will be talking about the controversial information coming out and what you can do to prepare yourself for this celestial event. In addition to all of that, I will also be sharing information that I personally received from the Akashic Records that will help answer the question, should you be watching the April 8th full solar eclipse? So let's get into it. There has been a lot of controversial information coming out about this particular solar eclipse. My initial reaction was one of fear and confusion. I began finding information that talked about things that initially crept fear into my mind. But because I practiced self-mastery, I began to listen to my internal knowing instead. This led me to be confused as to why I kept seeing more grim information about a solar eclipse that is always met with wonder, beauty, and curiosity. It is always celebrated as a rare and awesome astrological event, or at least it was. So this led me to the question of why. The government has been making public announcements that they have scrambled the National Guard. The news is saying that the cell service might be down during this event, and that all schools in the wake of the full solar eclipse are being closed. They warn that you should prepare with 2 weeks worth of food and supplies. There has been many solar eclipses in the past. Why start coming out and saying all of this if in the past none of this has been worried about or mentioned any time before? I saw that some people saying it's an event that will mark a shift on this planet that will lead to war and chaos and other dark situations. These same people are saying, no, you should not be watching the solar eclipse. There's going to be chaos and destruction and war and just fear, fear, fear. All of that, that's all wrong in my opinion, and I'll tell you why. Now, initially, this might cause most to worry and even feel fear about this event, and understandably so. However, we must take a step back and begin to use our hearts, our minds, and even our guts to sense what else may be going on here. We must ask ourselves why. Why now? There have been many solar eclipses throughout time, and for some reason, this is the first time in known history that people are saying to beware. Ooh. So again, we should be asking ourselves why. But even above that, we should be using all of our internal senses to read the information and feel how it resonates with you and how it actually applies to you in your life. I did exactly that, and what I was met with was an overwhelming feeling that this full solar eclipse on April 8th is going to mark a shift on this planet, but it is and will be leading to something beautiful. Because I felt so strongly about this, I decided to go into my Akashic Records and ask about what that full solar eclipse on April 8th will bring. While I was in there, I received some very intriguing information about this celestial event. Now that you know this begs the question, Should you be watching the solar eclipse? I say yes, absolutely. It's going to be a spectacular event regardless if you believe what I am saying or not. Please make up your own mind and belief about this information I am sharing with you. I am simply sharing this information because I do not want people to fall prey to all the fear that is being spread about the full solar eclipse or anything else in general. The more you align with fear, the more you will manifest it into your own life. My intention is to give you the guidance and tools for all of you to begin to use your own discernment. Ask yourself, how does this information feel? Does it feel truthful? Does it feel false? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel light? Do you feel fear, or do you feel something positive like peace, calmness, or even love? We should all practice this muscle of discernment because unfortunately we live in a world where there is much misinformation being spread all over. Begin asking yourself these questions and begin feeling into all of the information that you come across. Soon you will discover the truth. The truth will always outlast all of the lies. So without further ado, I will play for you the recording of the knowledge and information that I received while in the Akashic Records. Take what resonates and leave the rest.
They tell me, welcome back, young one. Thank you. It's good to be finally back. I see Jesus here, and then there is a master towards the back of the space, the room, with a projector-like feature looking at the stars, preparing a presentation. I walk with Jesus towards this man, towards this being, and to see what he has to offer. Any information that is for my highest good and the highest good of all concerned. This man is in a scene, or was in a scene, master at the stars, the prophetic translations of the stars, future, present, and past information. He works with the oracle goddess of the stars. This man looks similar to Egyptians or Arabic people with robes. He's got a white beard. He's an older man. So he is teaching students about the stars, about the prophecies, about the oracle. He's saying that the stars tell all, but yet beauty is in the eye of the beholder, meaning the perspective of the person interpreting the stars has an influence on what is being shown. The stars are simply a manifestation and a representation of the collective consciousness of humanity and the planet and the animals as well. All who breathe life, including Mother Gaia herself, are reflecting out, in a way, organizing itself, where the stars are saying the message of what's going on. The stars and astrological signs are nothing but a projection of everything that is happening within and in the energetical realm among us all. Again, that is both collectively through humanity, the plant kingdom, animal kingdom, mineral kingdom, and Mother Earth herself, and any other and all beings who are present on this earth. That's all it is. It's simply a projection. The text that is written in the book being projected in the stars. The interpretations of what's occurring. But all it's showing is showing the energy of the now, the energy of the past, and the energy that is coming. So the man says, so now about the solar eclipse. says this is an eclipse that should be celebrated. It should be gazed upon. It should be meditated on. It should be revered, because it is a beautiful holy sun that brings light back on the planet that has not been here for many millennia. The energies that are coming from this particular experience are beginning to just enter our earthly plane, but there is more to come, for the eclipse is just the beginning of this age, a new golden age, a new way of being, a new humanity, a new earth, a new planet, a new everything is coming forward in a beautiful and magnificent way. And you have to keep your energies aligned with this beauty for you to experience that for yourself. The man says he understands the fear behind this. For those who have that within their energy will always view these signs, these prophecies, through the lens of fear, through the lens of destruction versus rebirth. This is a beautiful time to rejoice and see the old world begin to shed its crusty exterior to begin to view the beautiful light that has been within all along. So be wary about the information that comes through, friends, because it is always through the lens of the viewer, of the speaker. And if that lens isn't pure, if that lens is out of alignment, if that lens is not in alignment with love, then it can be very misleading. It can misguide you. It can keep you and throw you off your path and off your own center, off your own alignment with your heart, with love, with true analytical thought, true feelings of what is going on at a base. This does not mean that there won't be discomfort and friction. On the contrary, there may be lots of discomfort and friction for some people, but that does not mean it is not a beautiful thing. It simply means it is creating a catalyst for growth and transformation for those who choose to have that experience. Of course, you can decide not to do that, and that is your choice. You have free will. However, if you want to grow, if you want to expand, if you want to share in humanity the bounty and beauty of what's to come, you must commit yourself to this change. You must commit yourself to the beauty, the transformation, and to love. Ultimately, love is ever present. Love is always there. And that is the avenue you must take. The path of love is one that leads you to your highest timeline, highest version of yourself, and to a beautiful life. That is all. The man walks off, and it seems as though there is another man coming to give more information. It seems specific to the energies of the solar eclipse. Just so you know, for the sake of context, this man looks younger, still has color in his beard, dark color, very much Middle Eastern looking, again, and this man is a master. This is just the form he is portraying to us. All the forms that I see, man, female, Middle Eastern, whatever, These are simply the forms that they choose to show or express. Maybe these are the forms that they had when they were incarnated in that life and were masters of this knowledge. So now I'm going to share his perspective and viewpoint. So this man says that the solar eclipse is bringing in new energies, new earth energies. So it is acting as a catalyst that not only comes from the solar eclipse itself, the energies and light that comes from this, but it's also sort of unlocking an old lock on an energy that was present on Earth before that is now being released once again. And by they I mean the powers that were, do not want us to understand that this energy is coming. They don't want us to know, and they don't want us to tap in or access it. It's bringing in old mother energies, and it's bringing in divine feminine energies and new aspects of those energies. But most importantly, it's bringing in the energies of divine, pure love of all that is. It will be ever present. It will be in the air we breathe, in the water we drink, and begin to permeate even the food that we eat. And without our awareness, it does little effect. But with our awareness, it creates massive cataclysmic change. And not cataclysmic in a negative sense, in a positive sense. Typically the word cataclysm is shown to describe something that is massive destruction and horror. But on the reverse, can be cataclysmic in the sense of massive destruction, but for those things that do not serve you. So for those who are in the darkness, who want to control, that's going to be cataclysmic for them and their plans. But it's going to be wonderful for us. For we are the new earth, the new humanity, the new energies that come forward on this planet. So the solar eclipse is acting as the key to bring that forward. Simply notate that is occurring, and again, never give in to fear, always align with your heart, and be present. Be grounded, so that you may know truth. That man has now walked off, and I'm beginning to see a white bluish hue of a light being that is coming forth. I take a few steps back away from this being because the energy is of a higher vibration. But slowly I begin to assimilate the energy and can withstand being in this being's presence. This being has very wise words to offer. And he says, focus not on the solar eclipse. Focus not on external factors. Focus not of the information that's here or there. But always focus within. Always focus in your heart. Always focus going in to begin to see the truth within yourself. When we look out and we experience the world with the perspective of everything being outside of us, we begin to lose our connection within, and we begin to feed off the energy of that everything is outside ourselves, that everything we need to be looking at the signs, the stars and the oracles and information. It simply is just information. These are tools, but the greatest possible tool is within yourself. It is within your own inner knowing. It is within your own perfect perspective, piece of the puzzle that brings humanity to its highest form. Everyone is needed because we need all pieces of the jigsaw puzzle to create the beautiful picture that you see before you. The more pieces that contribute, the more vast and beautiful this picture becomes. The less pieces that contribute, the smaller this beautiful picture. However, there will always be a beautiful picture, and once there are those who begin to contribute their pieces for the beautiful picture, more will come and gather, and it is inevitable. It is so. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you.
There you have it, folks. Confirmation that this full solar eclipse on April 8th will be one to not only watch, but also one to embrace with love, appreciation, and gratitude. I would love to hear your thoughts about this upcoming full solar eclipse on April 8th. And if you want me to make a part 2 of this video describing why I don't give in to the fear that is being spread, then let me know in the comments down below by simply saying part 2. Please consider giving me a thumbs up, subscribing, and ringing that bell to be notified of when I post another video. I love you all. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my video until the end. This has been The Golden One, and see you next time.